everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my Boxycharm unboxing for the month of October. I am so far behind on my Boxycharm unboxings. I just have not had any time at all to film. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I got in my Boxycharm box, then please keep watching. So if you guys are not familiar with Boxycharm, it is a beauty subscription and it costs $21 a month, or if you do one of the prepaid plans, you can actually get a little bit of a discount, which is what I do. I like to do the 3-month subscription because then it makes your boxes about $19.66 a box, and I think that that's like a really good deal if you know that you want to try Boxycharm. And then of course they are doing new things, like with Boxy Luxe, you can actually pick like 1 or 2 items per month, and I feel like they're just really kind of listening to like their audience and really trying to do a little bit more of like customization types of things. So that is really cool, and like I always say, I have a link below that is a referral link, so if you would like to sign up for Boxycharm and use my code, that would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, let's get started. Alright, so the theme of this month's Boxycharm box is just after dark. Like, there was really no cute artwork or anything on the you know, little card this time, but they've got a lot of new things changing with Boxycharm. They've got like a Boxycharm premium box now, which is like, I think it's $35 a month, and that's like every month, which is different from like the Boxy Luxe, which is like, I think it's like quarterly, and that one I believe is like $50 a box. And then I think they've started doing like add-on types of things, so it just seems like they're doing like a lot of different things with Boxycharm lately, which I hope is all going to be for the best. And as far as my box, I got variation number 6. It just has a little number right here in the bottom that tells you like what version of the box you got. So I got a total of 5 items in my box, and I'm going to go through and share with you guys each thing and let you know what I think of them. Alright, so the first product I got in my box is the Touch in Soul brand. I really liked some other products I've tried from this brand before, and I think this is the 3rd product I've gotten from them. This is called the Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. So this is what the packaging looks like, and this retails for $32. And this is like a skin priming type of balm. So the packaging of it's actually really pretty as well. It's this little pink color, and it says it's an ultra hydrating primer that is supposed to smooth your skin and create a ultimate glow. So when I open it up, this is what it looks like, and it's basically just this little cream here. It doesn't seem to have any type of like color to it. I'm trying to see if it has any shimmer or anything to it, because I'm definitely not a fan of when these things have like shimmer stuff to it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of it on, and I'm going to apply it to my skin. So right off the bat, it does have a bit of a scent to it. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, kind of like a grapefruit kind of scent, like just very slightly citrusy, but not quite like lemony or anything like that. But I think you can immediately tell it did give my skin a very like hydrated, wet kind of look. I'm gonna let it sink in just for like a couple minutes. Right now it does have a tiny bit of like a little bit of a tackiness to it, but I'm gonna see if that kind of dries down or not. But it definitely does kind of give your skin that very dewy, wet kind of look, and it doesn't really appear to have any like shimmer or glittery type stuff to it, which is a good thing for me. And the size of it is 30 grams, so I feel like that's pretty generous size. My skin is a bit broken out at the moment, so please ignore that, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my face makeup and move on to the next item. Alright, so the next product I got is from the brand Steve Laurant, and I've also gotten something from this brand before. It was a lip liner, and it was either my last box or the box before, and I really like that lip liner. I've been using that one pretty much exclusively since I got it, so I really like the Steve Laurant brand of the things I've tried, which is only one product, but I like it. So this is actually a highlighter. This is the Jelly Highlighter, and this one retails for $26. Whew, that's kind of up there. And mine is in the color Cotton Candy. So let me see what this looks like. So this is actually what it looks like. It's actually a pretty color. I like that it's not too cool tone of a pink. It's definitely a little bit more peachy pink. So I feel like I could probably wear this a little bit more. I'll have to see if it's too dark for me as a like highlighter. It kind of looks like it could be more of a blushy kind of color for me. And I'm not a huge fan of super shimmery blushes, but I'm gonna try this one out. It does say it is a jelly formula, and you can use it with your favorite brush or use your fingers. I'm gonna try it with my fingers first and see what I think. So I have not even touched it yet, so I'm gonna go for it and feel what it feels like. Ooh, it really does have that kind of putty jelly, kind of like cool feeling to it. So I'm gonna just take some of it on my finger first, and I'm gonna kind of dab it and try to blend some of it. It's actually not too dark of a color for me. Sometimes, I don't know, pinks just kind of look a little bit weird on me, so I'm just gonna take my finger and kind of tap it into the skin. And unfortunately, my skin is like very broken out at the moment, so it's just really highlighting all that extra texture on my skin. But here is the side without, and here is the side with. Definitely gives a little bit of shine to the skin, and of course, if I wasn't as broken out at the moment, it'd probably look a little bit nicer, because products like this are just going to naturally, you know, show off the texture of your skin a bit more. So I actually think that's really pretty. At first I was kind of like, I don't know, not excited when I initially opened my box. I was just like, oh yeah, whatever, it's a highlighter. But I didn't realize it was a jelly highlighter, but I do kind of like it. I feel like it's really like nice and easy to use and stuff. And I feel like it looks actually really pretty. I typically wouldn't go for this kind of color for me. I'd usually pick something more of like a light champagne-y or like a white kind of color, just because I am so fair. I find that those types of colors show up on me best. But I feel like this one's actually really nice if you don't want a whole lot of like crazy amount of color. It's definitely not too dark if you are about my skin tone. So overall, I would say I like this. I don't think I would pay $26 for it, because it reminds me a lot of the e.l.f. jelly highlighters that they have very similar to this, that are like, I don't know, $6 or less, probably less than that, but very similar. But it is a cool product and I'm glad I got it. And the next product I got is an eyeshadow palette, and this is from Dose of Colors. I don't believe I have any other Dose of Colors. Actually, that's a lie. I do have one eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors, and that was like their ice cream palette. But I haven't tried any other eyeshadows since that, and those came out probably like, what, 3 years ago or so? This is the Marvelous Mauves eyeshadow palette, and I had seen this before. I feel like it came out a while ago, but it's kind of one of those like monochromatic palettes. So it looks like this, and it has 5 different colors in there. I think they're all matte. Yeah, it looks like they're all matte. So I'm gonna like just do a quick little look with this and show you guys the finished look and kind of let you know what I think about these eyeshadows. But so far they do look really pretty, but it's not too often that I do like just matte eyeshadows, but I'll try them out. So it looks like this one is the color Fluffy, Rosy, Wishy-Washy, Spaced Out, and then Wine Stain. So I'm gonna do a quick eyeshadow look with these, and I'm gonna come back and share with you guys what I think about it. Alright, so this is the look I ended up coming up with the Marvelous Mauves palette. Now I was originally going to just do only the eyeshadows in here, and they were really pretty. I liked the colors of these. They blended really well, and they were very pigmented, so I really liked this. But the only thing is I just had to throw a little bit of like, you know, shimmer or glitter on it. So I ended up using the Stila Little White Lies liquid eyeshadow. This one is in the color Fuchsia Fiction. I just kind of tapped a little bit of that on there, and I had just done a bit of a like a halo eye with the colors. I just had to do a little bit of glitter or shimmer on the eye, just because, I don't know, I like matte shadows, but I don't know, they're just a little boring when you do like a solid matte eye. So I wanted to throw in just a little bit of fun color in here, and I like how these looked. And overall, I really liked the quality of these shadows. To be honest, these aren't necessarily colors I feel like I use a whole lot, just because although they're really pretty and I do like them, sometimes these types of tones just can very easily make you look like you just got punched in the eye if you're not careful blending, or if you go a little crazy with it. It just really kind of depends if you like this type of color and if it flatters you or not. I actually like these colors, but I can see a lot of people getting frustrated with this just because the colors can make you look a little dead or like a little bit of bruisey kind of colors. But if you know you like these kind of colors, I definitely think the quality of these shadows is really nice. Super smooth. And then what was the value of this one? This one was $32. So for 5 eyeshadows, I feel like it's a little expensive, but definitely really nice quality eyeshadows. So yeah, I actually really like this one. All right, and the last 2 products I got are lip products, and I actually like that these are 2 products I could use together. I feel like most of the time in Boxycharm, I don't get 2 lip products in one box, and when I do, I'm just glad that there are things I can use together. So the first thing I got is a lip liner, which I had just gotten a lip liner like not last month, but the month before, I think. I had just gotten a lip liner, so I kind of hate whenever I get similar items like back to back. Like if I get like a mascara like one month and then I get another one, I don't like that because I won't move on to the next mascara until I'm done with the other one. So I don't know, I don't like when they send like super similar items, you know, really close together. But otherwise, this is a lip liner from the brand Jonte Blue, which I've definitely gotten a lot of products from this brand before in Boxycharm. They've all been eyeliners, I believe. So this is actually the first lip liner I've gotten from this, and this retails for $5. The color of this one is called Dark Natural. And again, this is a color I would totally use, so I'm just gonna line my lips with it really quickly. Overall, I really like this lip liner. It was super easy and creamy and nice to use, but not overly creamy where it feels like it's gonna slide all over the place. Reminds me a lot of the NYX lip liners, which are my absolute favorite, so I totally like this. It's a color I can use. So I actually really like this product. The only thing is I wish I didn't get such a similar product, you know, in my box this month, but overall, like, I like that, and I'm really glad I got it because it's a very practical product for me. And then the next lip product is from the brand Iconic London, and this is called the Lip Plumping Gloss, and this retails for $26, and the color of this one is Lovestruck. So I'm just gonna apply this one on. I feel like it's just like a, you know, regular gloss. Yeah, so to be honest, I feel like it's nothing that special. It does have a bit of like a minty kind of like taste to it. Which is nice because I don't know, I like minty. I used to not like minty lip products, but I don't know, I've just been liking them a lot more. Just kind of makes your breath feel a little bit fresher and stuff. But overall, it's just, you know, like a beigey, milky pink kind of color. One I could totally get a lot of use out of. So again, not necessarily a product that like I'm really excited by, but it is a very like functional and like useful product for me. So I like it. $26, I would never pay that much for this one, especially for like just a lip gloss. It's nothing special. It's just a minty lip gloss, but I like it, so yeah. Alright, so that is everything that I got in my box. The full value of my box was $121. So really quickly, I'll just go through everything I got. So first of all was the Touch in Sol Glass Skin Primer. I actually really liked this one. I feel like it's really good if you have dry skin. If you're oily skin, I feel like you probably wouldn't like this at all. But I actually really like this, and I was glad to get it in my box. It was probably the thing I was most excited about when I very first opened it up. So I give that one a yes. Next was the Jelly Highlighter. This one actually surprised me. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. For the price of it though, definitely way overpriced, but obviously I didn't have to pay that price, so it was nice just to kind of get this product. Really pretty, and one I feel like I would probably use this a little bit more in like the summertime and stuff, but definitely a really pretty color that surprised me, so I'll give this one a yes as well. However, I was not like immediately like, oh yes, I'm so glad I got that in my box, but I like it, so I give that one a yes. Next was the eyeshadow palette. I really like the quality of these shadows. Like I said, it's not really colors I feel like I would use a whole lot, but I definitely think that it's really pretty. If I'm really feeling like a bit more of this like kind of mauvey purpley kind of look, I would totally reach for these. I like how convenient and small the packaging is. So yeah, I give this one a thumbs up. This one is one I was a little bit more excited about when I very first opened my box. I was definitely like, oh, I can't wait to try those because I had not tried a whole lot of Dose of Colors eyeshadows. And then again, finally, the last two things were the two lip products. Overall, I like both of these. I don't think individually they're anything special, but I appreciate that they're products that I feel like I would get a lot of use out of, so I like them for that reason. But you know, nothing that I was just like so super excited about. And the other thing I noticed was everything in my box was all that pink kind of color, so the theme was just after dark. That was the only thing on here. To be honest, I don't really fault it too much, but I feel like a lot of the time, like, they just kind of like come up with a random theme for their boxes. But it just kind of like struck me because like everything in my box was all this same kind of like beigey pinky kind of color. And I believe like one of the last few months, I think it was like maybe the one before last, was all kind of like pinky themed things as well. But either way, I really like this box. Overall, there wasn't anything like that, I don't know, like, yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that excitement, but I feel like a lot of the things that I got in here are things that I would get a lot of use out of, so maybe not necessarily anything like one particular item that was super exciting, but overall I feel like I would get a lot of good use out of all the products in here, so even though they weren't as like, I don't know, crazy off the wall items, still stuff I feel like I could get a lot of use out of. Yeah, so that is it for my Boxycharm video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. Until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.